Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? It's your boy Steven here, coming back at you with another episode of The Real Steven Show. Alright, so for this video, I want to talk about two things. Just two. The first thing in which I want to talk about is what's been holding me back lately. And what I think holds a lot of people back. And for me, this is holding me back with filming and editing and my business and work. What holds me back in general? And it's gonna sound like I'm saying something really philosophical here, but it's very, very basic. What always holds me back 100% of the time with everything that I want to accomplish in life are the things that I don't want to do. Let me explain. So when it comes to this show, The Real Steven Show, what always held me back from uploading more videos is it's really difficult to tell a story throughout the whole day. So when I was vlogging, what held me back was it's just a lot to keep in your mind. It's very, very difficult. And so I didn't want to have to carry a camera around and go out and shoot and have to think about it all day. So what I did was I developed a show that allowed me to cover a topic in a way that doesn't take up the whole day. The next thing that held me back was my computer. Editing videos is a pain in the butt when you don't have good software or hardware to run it. And I didn't have either. Let me show you. This right here is my laptop computer. It's a Samsung computer. I bought it in 2011 when I graduated from high school. There's nothing wrong with the computer. It can do almost anything that I'd like, except edit. The program that I run with on that is something called Windows Movie Maker. It's an old video editing software running on an old computer, which means editing videos takes forever and you can't do anything fun. So when I got this new computer over here, it made the whole editing process that much easier. And so once I took care of the problem of not wanting to have to think about my video all day and not have to worry about my editing software crashing when I edit a video, it took away two of the most painful parts of running this show. So now I can focus more on what I enjoy doing, which is talking in front of the camera and editing really cool stuff together, and less about the stuff I don't like doing, like worrying about programs crashing and having to think all day about this. Does that make sense? Let's do another example. So like my video editing business. The thing that I hate most about that's a bad example because I don't hate anything about that. I love everything about that. That's how I know I'm running a good business, because it's great. I have a blast doing it. But I guess what it is, and what I noticed with me, is I would get caught up on the things that I didn't want to do, and I would put off doing it. So I would get, we're talking too philosophical here. We need tangible examples. So what would happen is I would get too caught up with having to plan out my whole day to make the video that making the video wasn't fun anymore. The pain of having to do these things I didn't want to do was greater than the joy of doing the parts that I did like to do. And I guess my main point is, if you can eliminate the parts of whatever it is you're doing that you don't like to do and put more emphasis on the parts that you do like to do, you'll be more inclined to make shit happen. So if you run a business and you don't like doing sales, then you should figure out a way where you can get more clients without having to approach and sell them on it. Does that make sense? The hard part about this is my day is so crammed today. I'm not gonna be able to watch this footage until I edit 6 hours later, and then we won't have any time to reshoot everything. So we gotta get everything in one go. Let me tell you about my day today. We're gonna take this to the table. Alright, so pink is going to be work, green is going to be client, orange is going to be my video, and blue is for free time. My day started at 10 o'clock when I went to work, and it continued until 2:30 when I got off. When I got off at 2:30, I went home and I started working for my client, and I did that until 4 o'clock. Now I'm working on my video from 4 o'clock till 4 6:45, at which point we go back to work. At midnight, I get off of work and I go deal with a client and make a video for the client, which is gonna take probably, this is gonna be like 12 till probably somewhere between 1 and 2 a.m. And then from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., I'm gonna work on my video, and then I'm finally free. So my day today is work one restaurant, work on a client, work on my video, go back to work at a different restaurant, then come home, work for another client, work on my video, and then I'm free. But all of this work, I'm gonna be tired at the end of the day, but it really doesn't matter because I don't have to work until the next day at noon. I think I have an appointment in the morning at like 10 a.m., but I don't have to work until my restaurant until 6. So really, I have a long morning tomorrow. And honestly, only the pink portions, which said only these two, which are work, labeled work, actually feel like work. Everything else on there is fun for me. I get to do that for fun. Some of those I will get paid for, but I enjoy doing it, so it's a win-win. Okay, now that we're off the tangent of my schedule for the day, which is pretty crazy, it's now 4:37, which means I have 7 more minutes to finish this edit. I said edit, but I meant film. I have 4 more minutes to shoot this video. I wanted to update you on what I said I was gonna do yesterday. Yesterday, I said I was gonna come up with an email address to use for my business account, which I had full intentions of doing. Although I won't say full intention, because if I had full intention of it happening, it would have gotten done. But I guess my intention was to make my channel better, not to organize my business. Because what ended up happening is I made a banner for my channel. Like if you click my name down there, you're gonna pop up to a banner. It's really dope. You should check it out. But it took me like 3 hours to make. I lost track of time, and by the time everything was said and done, I had to go to bed. And I wish I could say that I'm doing something to organize my business somehow today, but if you saw the schedule earlier, I just don't have time to organize my day. So that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But I really feel like I did spend my time wisely, because after I changed my profile picture, I got a massive jump in subscribers. And after I changed my cover photo, I think it's just gonna help my overall channel look really well. See, I don't really think too much about what the picture looks like on my channel when you come to it, because I don't really care too much about it. But someone first clicking on the video is gonna care. So when someone comes to my channel, I want them to think this guy knows what he's doing and he produces quality. And if making a pretty banner and a pretty profile picture does that, then that's just what I'm gonna do. And then once they click, I'm gonna make sure that every video is as good as possible so they keep coming back. That's my promise to you. Every video that I make, I'm gonna try my damn best to make it as good as possible for you. With that, I have nothing else to say, so have a great day. Remember, peace, love, happiness always, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Also, it's 4:39 now, so I have like an extra 5 minutes, so that's cool.